not totally behaving themselves today. And yesterday we had a beautiful day sitting out here, and I thought, okay, this will be really easy to go live. There's a couple dogs came by, and she said, I'm going to voice my Mocha self. That's the little Mocha. And I thought, oh, well, I'll go live while I'm sitting here and letting her be out sniffing everything. And she wants to act like it's like she shouldn't be acting. So we'll try it again for the third time. I've been just resting. I haven't really felt the greatest today. Josh and I were supposed to go to the Y, but I think, hi Sandy, we'll try this again. Here's the one that every time a dog went by, she literally just was having a fit. And hi Jaden, and wasn't listening and behaving herself. This little sweet dog, huh? The little sweet dog. Most of the time, yes, except when she knows she's in trouble, huh? Yeah, you know, she knows. Knows exactly who I'm talking about. So, I've crocheted most of the day away. I've rested. I just have not. I feel like I'm coming down with something, so I've just kind of taken it a little bit easy today because I felt like I needed to. We went to our therapist appointment, and then we came home, and I just crashed for a while. So I thought I must need it. And I have a project that I'm working on for our church, trying to get, done. And no Mocha. And I'm trying to get it done. And I was going to do a purse for Christina's birthday coming up, but I'm going to try some other macrame yarn from Amazon, because I tried to get it from Hobby Lobby. She's a good dog, but when she sees other dogs, sometimes she doesn't act like she should. She knows better. And the thing is that when they go away, she'll start crying because she wants to play with them. She has no idea how to do it. And that's because she wasn't trained properly and socialized properly. Anyway, and if anybody ever gets the Yarn Bee macrame yarn, don't even bother with it when you're trying to crochet. I tried. I actually had to waste one roll, and I've had to throw it out. And it is horrible to work with. So I have a pattern that's calling for a 3mm macrame yarn to make a purse, but I'm really liking this 2mm crochet yarn or macrame yarn from Amazon. So I thought I'll give it a try. It's only going to make the purse a little smaller by not much, and I may need a little bit more of it, but it's like this really pretty like peacock blue and this sparkly copper, and I found a great way to line a purse very easily with fabric, and I found this fabric at Walmart. It has horses on it, and it kind of goes with the same color, so I think I'm going in that direction. But I'm thinking I may save the purse to do it for her Christmas present, because I've got so much going on with this fair coming up in November, and I may just wait. So I've been really tired. I've had kind of like a sinus headache today, and I'm just kind of going, you know what? I guess I'm supposed to rest because I just don't feel good. So I've been tired. I felt like I woke up, oh man, I feel like I have a lot more energy, and then I just started, my sniffles just got the best of me a little bit today, and so we'll see. But I think I'm going to take it easy. But yesterday we came out, and she sat down on the thing, and I thought, oh, she'll sit and we'll have no problems. And Mocha had other things on her mind, didn't she? There's actually a really funny short I want to do with her, if I can get her to do it. She's not the most camera. I think she can be camera shy, but she loves to sit out there. Hi, Brazy girl. Yeah, I'm just really tired. No, Mocha. I'm really tired. And I just feel like I either am coming down with a cold, or I'm just under the weather, or my sinuses are just acting up. I don't know what it is. But it was hot today. Oh my goodness. We're like, we cannot wait for the fall to happen. I know I can't. I can get you. See, there she is. Mocha, you gonna say hi to everybody? You gonna say hi? Huh? You gonna say hi? I know. Say, there she is. There's the sweet Mocha. She loves to snuff. I think she'd be a good search and rescue dog. She absolutely loves to sniff. This is something she doesn't do very easily, which is lay down. And this is what she did yesterday. I thought she'll just be fine to lay here and just relax and enjoy being outside. And oh boy. Right? Oh boy. So anyway, we'll see. I've got the leash tied to the chair this time to give me I'm watching out a little bit more closely. We have a neighbor that had their dog out, and she went nuts over that. But that's just because she wasn't properly trained and she wasn't properly socialized. And if dogs are socialized and trained, their reaction doesn't happen. And I think that she would be awesome to play with their dogs if she knew what to do. She doesn't know what to do. And she was taken, I think, from her mother way too soon. So all that's just learned, taught behaviors that she was not taught nor learned. Tomorrow we need to work on getting stuff up for the rest of the year. So I will do that tomorrow. I hope I feel better, because I just feel like, I'm sure it shows on my face that I don't feel the greatest. So I thought, I'm not doing much today. I'm just resting, it's just like I'm over it. I'm over it. Doesn't feel like fibromyalgia. It just feels like either the seasons are changing, and we had really cold weather, not really cold, but we had cooler weather last week, and now we have hot weather here, and it's just like, can you, Ohio, make up your mind which direction you're going in? Hi, Jason P., my disco brother. And so, anyway, so I think I'm just going to take it easy and see. This is all I've kind of done. I'm going to change the sheets on our bed, because usually in the summer I have to change the sheets more because of all the, the pollen and all that kind of stuff. I've been really tired too, getting up before 6 a.m. for some reason, but I really can't complain. Brazy girl, I've had those days, and it's like, today I didn't need to get up before 7 o'clock in the morning. And yesterday I was up at 7:30 and I couldn't go back to sleep. So it was like, today I had such a hard time getting up before we went to our counselor. Don't you even think about it. I can see her. You do not have to be on the watch 24/7. Hi, Heavens Fire. You do not need to be on the watch 24/7. Do not need to guard me. There's another dog. Sit. Hold on, guys. I'm going to have better. Sit. You leave it. And this is what you do. You expose them, and she knows what she should be doing. I just wasn't expecting the other two. You leave it. Because I'm not going to allow her to escalate. And sitting out here and allowing other dogs and people to walk by and say, leave it. You're going to go inside in a minute. See, she wants to play. You can hear it. Sit. I know, but you're not doing that. You're not allowed. Sit. 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 Well, you're getting all... I'm going to leave you all up there for a minute. Well, sit. Sit. You don't need to do all that. You're going to get yourself all worked up for no reason. That was no. You get to see the beautiful sky. No, that's not okay. Missy. Missy. It's better, but still, it's a work in progress. And at one point, she was like crying. It was like she wanted to play, but nobody can play with you if you're going to act like that. You silly. You silly. Nobody can play with you if you're going to act that foolishness. Oh, goodness. Y'all, she sounds vicious, but she's not. She's a marshmallow. She just doesn't know. It's like that reaction is, I'm going to show you how tough I am first, and then I'll show you that I can't hurt a fly. But you don't need to be like that. Nobody coming to hurt Mochas. That's all done. Nobody's coming to hurt you. I'm telling you, people, if I could meet the people that did what they did to her, I just hope they never own dogs again, because they really did wrong by her. And it's sad, because she's a great dog. She really is. She's a great dog. I'm just, the best thing you can do if you have a dog is socialize them to death. I mean, get them out when they're puppies and socialize them. Get them around people, get them around kids, get them around other dogs. If there's puppy classes, get them involved, in that kind of stuff. Now she's laying down like there's nothing. Get them involved and get them sit. Get them involved. And I'm a big opponent of, if you are a first-time dog owner, do not have a Staffy or a Pit Bull, because that's something that you have to have an experience to some degree. Because you have to have some knowledge. It's not for a first-time dog owner. And I'm also a big opponent of putting them in crates when you leave, because she goes in a crate before we leave. And that's for her protection, as well as for, I think an animal's protection. Now, we did that with our little toy poodle until she was probably she was much older, but we did it when she was a pup, and we did it for Jordan, because he would, Josh and I were leaving and Christina was in school, he was a service dog. And that dog would find everything in the trash you could imagine and eat it. So we did it for his protection. And we do it for Mocha's too, because her anxiety, because we're home a lot, and her anxiety about being left alone, she's much happier, and she is happier in the crate. And she's not sitting there having anxiousness and tearing up stuff she shouldn't get a hold of and all that kind of stuff. But it's up to the owner, and it's up to the dog kind of personality. But yeah, she feels safe, absolutely. It really is. It's for her protection. And Abby was fine as she got older, being home by herself and out of the crate. But when she was a tiny puppy, hold on a second, guys. No. Sit. Sit your butt down. Come on, sit. Sit down, or I'm going to sit it for you. I love you, but it's not okay. That's a good girl. Better. That was better. I know. But no, we're not doing that. You can do better. You don't need to do that. just working. It's just getting her to expose her to different things and realizing that she doesn't need to be there and do all that. But she does. She'll go in her crate. You know, and she's really good about that. We can just say crate time and she'll go in her crate. And she'll go in there, and sometimes we'll find her in there, laying in there and so forth. But I think she would be the kind of dog, if we left her out of the crate and we weren't home, she'd probably destroy stuff just because she was anxious. So we know she's safe. And if anybody came, she's safe. And if anything happened, in the house or anything, she'd be crated and she'd be safe. So we know she's safe, and that's the most important thing. I mean, despite this, we love this girl. It's about almost 8 o'clock. Yeah, the sun's starting to go down. We love her, guys. Despite, if you want to think about it, she's, she has her quirks just like we all do. But we love her. I think we do a lot of what Mocha does. We're out there and we kind of give that tough exterior, and, we're afraid maybe of getting hurt, and we want to just show everybody. And then when people start to get to know us, we're a whole different person inside. And we put on those masks. She puts on those masks because she has been hurt and she has been abused. I'm going to be tough, and I'm going to show you that nobody's going to hurt me again. But what she doesn't realize is that she's missing out on a lot of people that may want to give her a lot of love. But they just see her. They see her breed. They see her reaction sometimes, and they are nervous. And we try to let people know when they're greeting her, listen, if you will let us control her, we'll let you control, and we'll let, if you allow us to show you how to greet her, she'll be fine. She took a while to get to know my aunt, and then she was just a big love. She slept with her one night. So, but I think we all kind of put sometimes on this tough exterior, and, when we peel back the onion, we have a soft heart. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, Brazy. I've just, the past couple of days, I have just been really tired. And today I woke up and thought, oh, I feel like I have a little bit of energy. And I was like, we went to our therapist appointment, and I came home and I'm like, I don't have anything. It's gone. Whatever energy I had just went out the window. And I've just felt kind of sniffly, and my eyes probably look a little tired. And, I'm not wearing a mask tonight. I can tell you that. I'm telling you exactly how I feel. But we're going to, when the leaves have started turning, we're going to go take y'all down to the Amish country. I really want to see the leaves down there in the Amish country. We're going to start paint pouring. Good girl. Good girl, Mocha. That's a good job. Yes, good girl. We're going to start paint pouring next month. I may have to put you down again. But you look at the beautiful sky. There has not been a cloud in the sky today. But we're going to start paint pouring. Hold on a second. I'm going to talk. I want her to do what I want her to do in a way that I want her to do it. Sit. Sit. Mocha, sit. Sit. If you can take their back ends and just gently rub back there, you'll get them to sit. Leave it. Good girl. Good girl. That's better. That's better. Good girl. Yes, it's a good girl. See? We can do this. We can do this. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. 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 Thank you. what you should be doing. That's better. Leave it. Good girl. Good girl, Mocha. Training 101, guys. Good girl. That's a girl. Yes. Yes, that's better. That was better. Wasn't perfect, but it was better. I'm back. Let's see if I can do this here. See? We're better. We're getting there. Right, Mocha? See, I'm really a sweetheart. I just don't know how to do it correctly. I promise you. Mocha? 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 Yeah, I know. I know. But nobody's gonna hurt you, I promise. You're never gonna get hurt again. We're never gonna allow it. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I think Staffies and Pits, I think they're the most misunderstood breed in the world. I really do. I just think they are. They are really. Hi, Miss Dragon. Hi, DJ. Yeah. We're trying to get Mocha to not react so bad when people walk by another doggies. She's learning because she wasn't socialized. So I've been putting my phone down so I can get her under control and get her to do what she should be doing. Yeah, next week, oh my goodness, it was hot. My husband was like, it is so hot. When I think of when Patty was here, I almost think like it was a dream. And I think that, you know what, it was a dream and it really didn't happen. And I know it did. Back to work, more videos soon, but yep. Well, when the fall leaves come out really good, we're gonna take you all down to the Amish country because that'll be gorgeous when the fall leaves happen. I will be probably this weekend putting up a relaxing video, and I will start Mocha Watch back again. Look, today I think we're 3120, which we're like 880 hours away from 4,000, and I think we'll get the 1,000 subscribers when the Fall Fest rolls out. But no, you can just leave it. You can leave it. They are not coming here. Yeah, fall stuff with Gail Southern Living, absolutely. You know, I think to myself, how much of us are on guard all the time? She's on guard a lot. It's what she's had to do, her life. It's what she's had to be. She's had to be guarded so much. And even through lots of love that she was given by our family, she still is leery. She still is like, I've got to protect, I've got to be guarded. You know, when is the other shoe going to drop? And it was funny today. It was in the therapist's office and we were talking, and I'm not going to get into what it was, but I'm thinking, oh, we connected the dots with something today, and it was like, oh, and it was like whatever was happening was bringing me flashbacks when my dad used to get really angry very easily. And I'm thinking, I shouldn't be flashing back to this, but it does. And I'm thinking, oh. And my therapist is like, yeah, let's connect the dots there. There's a reason why, because I was getting emotional about it. And she goes, why are you getting emotional about it? I understand it's upsetting, but why? What's the reason? And I had to think, this is flashing me back to my dad. Guys, I love my dad. But I'm glad he's in heaven, and I'm glad he's not in any more pain anymore, and he's whole. But I so wish that he had had the medical treatment, the mental medical treatment he deserved, because he was so ridden with anxiety his entire life that he didn't need to be. And I think of my aunt. It was like when my aunt was here, I'm like, you know what? You and Dad were so much alike. They oftentimes butted heads because they were so much alike. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, I wish she hadn't had to live like that. Because he was an awesome guy, guys. He was awesome. When he was on point, he was awesome. But when he was angry, or when things were changing, or when he was anxiety issue ridden, he was so hard for him. It was so hard to see. Yeah, it was like, oh, boing. And what was crazy about it is that my husband sat there, and I was like, he connected the dots, and I was like, see? And he was like, oh, I didn't realize that those were connecting. Because we go in, we do our therapy session, we go in and support each other, which is awesome. It's a amazing thing. And I'm grateful that I have such a loving and supporting husband. And he's sitting there going, why do you put up with me? And it's because I love you. I think that maybe this month I'm going to see where he is at. But I think he probably will. I'll have him on our channel to talk about it. But then I think I'm going to do it on my other's keeper too. He says he was willing to do it. He was diagnosed, and it's his story to tell, with a genetic issue, and he's gone through a lot of struggle we have for the past year, because it is so rare that it's hard to have any help. The doctors don't know how to help him because they don't see it enough. So he found a support group online that he's been able to connect with other people, which was amazing, and learn other things and feel like he's not alone. It's just so rare that it's like, he deserves that. But I'm grateful that I have a good friend. And I figured out too, I'd have I thought maybe my mom and I could go on. Or I was going to offer and see if my mom would go on and talk to my other's keeper, because I figured that her dealing with her dad, who was an alcoholic, would be good, because I know Kim's had experience with that. So we have some things happening. I know I need to get to the paint pour, and I will. I want to go to Dollar Tree and pull up just a wooden, just a piece of wooden, like something or other, you know, nothing fancy, just to show you guys on a larger format than the little circles I'm doing. And so we'll do some more of that. I'll probably do some of that off camera, because I've got like 200 of these things to paint. But when I paint pour, I'll be doing it. Thankfully, I'm going to put you down in a minute. You look at the pretty sky. Sit. I'm going to get her ready, so she's not doing that. Sit. Sit. Thank you. You're going to leave it. And the funny thing about Mocha is, I could have treats out here, but she's not too thrilled to accept them, usually. Like, I could do treats, but she's not going to be willing to accept them out of my hands. Again, because she was mistreated. Good girl, Mocha. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah, you guys get to look at the sky while I'm making sure she's doing what she's supposed to do. Leave it. I want her to be able to get to the point where somebody walks across, because to Mocha, this is her property. And I want somebody to be able to walk across, or be on, which is not her grass, and not react. Good girl, Mocha. That's a good girl. Sit. 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 1, Enough. We're going to get there eventually. We're going to get there. She's going to do it. Eventually, she's going to be able to do it. Because we're not going to have this. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not acceptable. But when she does that, I have to have all of my... All that. For what? Can you please tell me? That was not acceptable. We're going to get there. Because if I have to sit out here for a while and let it just... Yeah, she's trying to protect it, but that's not acceptable behavior. I don't mind her protecting, but I want people to go by and her to sit down and not react. What she is doing is not acceptable behavior. Just not. If somebody was to come up and do anything, then that's fine. I expect her to protect. But when somebody's just walking their dog, that's not acceptable. And I can lovingly correct her. And the only way to do it is bring her out here, which I'm going to start doing on a daily basis. And because at one point, oh guys, I can't show you because our street address is there. See, it's the most beautiful, beautiful oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Anyway, I want to be able to, I will sit outside because it's not cold now, but when it gets cold, I can't do it. And we're going to sit here and people are going to walk by and dogs are going to walk by and she needs to get to a position where she's sitting and allowing them to walk by without reacting like a fool. And I love her, but that's not acceptable. No, I know. I know you're not. I know you're not judging, and I'm not saying that you are. The problem lies with especially her breed is that a lot of people have the misconception that, look, she's going to tear somebody from limb to limb. She's not. But she's a representative of her breed. And I need to be a responsible person that can sit there and say, walk by. I'm glad she wants to protect. But I also want her to protect when I feel it's necessary, not when there's no threat. And unfortunately, she has been so it just saddens me. It just saddens me. She's been given lots of love, guys, but it just saddens me that she feels she needs to do that. It just really does. I think of her story and I think, why? Yeah, I agree. So why do people have to be so mean? I'd have loved them. Yep, I'd have loved them. She said, I'd have loved them, see? They didn't have to be mean. I would have showered them with love. Yeah, I know, Mochas. We love you. We love you. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get there, right? We'll get there together. One step at a time, girl. Yes, I know. I know. I know. Yeah. We'll get there. Yeah, it's unconditional love. Yep. And I know nobody's judging. I know that. And yet, and if anybody wants to come back after it's over and comment and say anything, they can go ahead and do that. I know nobody's judging. You know, I know that. I don't mind her protecting when it's the accurate time, but there was no need for all that. Plus, I want people to walk by and you can see how cute you are. Yes, you're cute. You're cute. Yes, you are. You gonna show your face now? Hold on. You see, I'm cute. I'm a lover. I just don't know how to do this world, do we? Huh? Guys, she's given so much attention. She's given so much attention. She really is. Yeah. And I think sometimes in our own lives, you know, we can learn a lot from dogs. I'll tell you what. We can learn a lot about love because she's come a long way. I mean, this is mild compared to what we got when we first got her. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys look at the sky again. So we're working on it. Sit. I just have to have hold of her. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Leave it. Leave it. There's another dog down there, so I'm just trying to leave it. Good girl, Mocha. That's a good girl. That's better. We're doing it. You leave it. Good girl, Mocha. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. We don't need to do all that. You leave it. You leave it. Because, guys, she's like 50 pounds of muscle. You leave it. Good girl. That's a good girl. See? Good girl. Yes, you're doing it. Look at you. Yes, so much better. Good girl. Leave it. No. No. Mocha, focus. I'm going to take her focus away. She's hydro-focusing on that. Sit. Sit. Look here. Look at me. No, I want you to look at me. Good girl. I'm getting her focus off of it. She's focused on them down there, and I want to get her focus off. No. Look. I know. Good girl. Good girl. Get the good girls. She's hydro-focusing down there. Good girl. Get the good girl. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl. Yes, that is. That's a good girl. Nope. I'm going to get her focus back. Sit. Sit. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, that is. Now, see, that's so much better. You don't need to do all that. You don't need to do all that. Good girl. Yeah. Oh, that's a good girl. Good job. Yeah. Good girl, Mocha. That was a good girl. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Oh, yes. See, I just need time and I'll get this. I'll get what you want me to do. Good job. That was a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Say, oh, look. If I had Floppy Trophy, I'd be giving it to you. I'd be giving you Floppy Trophy. Yes, I would. She did so good, guys. Yes, no barking. Yes. She's on my lap. Yes, that was a good girl. Yes, it was. Yes. That's a good girl. Yes. See? Good job. Good girl. Yes. Let's see if I can Let me see if I can show you what she's doing now. Look at this. Look at this. She's on my lap. She did so good. That was a good girl. Yes, it was. Was I? Yes, I know. Good girl. That was a good girl. Yes, it was. Some dogs need therapy. Yep. Yep. She just needs a lot of love and she needs a lot of correction and she'll be fine. This is just, we got to get this, just working with her. Off. Thank you. She knows a lot of commands. And that's because we invested in her and we invested in ourselves and our knowledge and training and so forth. And she's going to be fine. But I've got some plans. I'm probably thinking I need to kind of rein in a little bit this week, not push it too much. Kind of take it easy a little bit for my own well-being. And then we'll push it a little bit. Not that I can push, but in the sense of I need to really, really listen to my body this week and make sure that I'm not overstretching myself so that I don't wind up sick. And that's what I hope it's not going to. Like tomorrow, I'd like to go to the pool, but I'm not going to because I don't feel the greatest tonight, which could just be sit. I'm put you down again, guys. Sit. Good girl. Yep. That's a good girl. Now there's somebody just walking. There's no dog going by. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, it is. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Mocha. Mocha, focus. Mocha, focus. Yes, that's a good girl. That was a good girl. Good job. Good job. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Yes, that was a good girl. Yes. 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 Good job. Good job. I'm not a dog trainer, but I know a little bit about dogs. Just a little bit. Good girl. That was a good girl, Mocha. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That was a good girl. Yes, it was. Yes, I know. I know. I'm telling you, staffies out of any dog I've ever met in my life are the ones I feel like you can get all the, you can read into them. Now I'm petting her, and now every time I stop petting her, she's like looking at me going, can you pet me again, please? More attention, please. Right? More attention. More attention. I'm so glad we rescued her. I'm glad that we rescued her and we gave her value and gave her a chance. Guys, give yourself a chance. Your story is your story. It's your past. It's not your future. If you've had a rough life and you've had things happen, give yourself a chance and give people a chance. It sounds so simple. And I think if only dogs could talk, could I talk to her, Mocha, for just a little bit and say, nobody's going to hurt you again. In the sense of the way she was hurt. When she goes to the vet, of course, she's going to get her shots and all that kind of stuff. But I'm talking about nobody's going to treat you and abuse you that way again. You don't get that again. That's never going to happen. But give yourself, guys, a chance to be loved and look at your past as your past, not your future. I'm a huge dog lover. Thank you for rescuing Mocha. Yep. When we got this dog would have accidents within the home because she was so anxious. She was put on medication when we first got her. Anxiety-ridden medication because she was so anxious. this dog needed love. She needed consistency. She needed somebody that was going to to lovingly discipline her correctly. And she got that. We may not always be able to give her the physical part. We try our hardest to do. But I can tell you one thing. This dog is loved. And I can promise you that nobody is going to hurt this dog in the way she was hurt prior to us getting her again. And it is one of my biggest fears when we tried to rehome her for Josh's, to get him a service animal. My biggest fear was she was going to go to somebody that didn't take the time to understand her, and that she would wind up in a shelter and be a revolving door. And I thought, this dog's been through too much. She's just lying there. She's like, okay. But, I just want you all to realize for a moment, we started this live twice, right? Before the third time worked. We've been on almost an hour, right? Hi, Miss Dragon. It took about an hour for Mocha to get two people. One was over there. You can see them. One walked by. To have no reaction out of her. Her ears are up. She's looking at everything. But it took an hour, almost, to get her to a point where she wasn't reacting. And what was I doing? I was taking control. I was letting her know what she was doing wasn't okay. And then when she did it right, she did the what I wanted her to do, she was given lots of love. This dog's not somebody that, she likes treats, but she won't take it out of your hand necessarily all the time. She just wants love. Her treat was to be given tons of love and redirection. And sometimes it's what we need. We need redirection by other people that say, hey, you're playing them old tapes again. Hey, you're not going down a path. And if they love us enough, they're going to do it the correct way. They're going to do it with love. I don't know what you're sitting there making noise about, but it's okay. Oh, this is a beeping horn. No, I don't. Mocha. No. Yes, I know, but it's a beeping horn. Look at me. Enough. There's nobody coming to our house. Stop. Enough. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Enough. High passion for yarn. Yeah, I know. You going to talk to me? She does talk. You going to talk to me? There's nobody coming. That's the next door. They're not coming. Good girl. Good girl. We can do this. I worked long-term care. Somebody didn't have family. I hug them every day. Love human nature without it. Connection. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't know if you saw it, Elaine, but I got super chats and we got memberships. And so when we get our 1,000 watch hours, we will do a giveaway. And we'll have a party. But, if there's I'm going to start doing, start doing a community post. And it'll be at the first of the month. And you guys can start going back to that and putting topics you think would be great discussions. Now, I'm no therapist, I'm no expert or anything like that, but I think we can learn a lot from each other and our experiences. And I can do some research and find what I can find. And then I think that, disco party, you got it. I think that we can together come up with really good suggestions and ideas about things that, thank you, Passion for Yarn, things that we can come up with, that we can talk about. Because I can't always, I mean, I sometimes feel like, you know, I come on here and I'm like, well, I have no idea what to talk about. Thank you. I have no idea what to talk about. I'm out here with a dog that you all saw went crazy a little bit, but she needed a little bit of work. We all need work, guys. No matter what age we are, we all need work. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I just want to make, with Heaven's Fire's comment, I wasn't thinking that you were being judgmental. I want you to know that. I know you weren't. With this type of breed of dog, there is, you have to set parameters of, well, I want this action, because they'll be great. They'll come in and bully you if you allow them to, and you can, especially with this one, right? But we'll start the Mocha Watch up again, and then I'll start putting a post. And I did the video yesterday, if y'all hadn't seen it, of A Grateful Heart. That was our Devotion Tuesday, and I'll go ahead and put the video up separately of Christina singing. But we're going to start putting up a grateful post coming out at 9 o'clock in the morning every day. And I'm going to start doing that on the September 2nd. That's when we're going to start doing that. And you guys can go in there and put what you're grateful from the day before. I was grateful, you know, what were you grateful for yesterday? Maybe it's just that you got up in the morning. Maybe it's that somebody came over and sent you, you know, called you and asked how you were doing. Maybe it was just, I don't know, whatever the littlest thing that you're grateful for. And we're going to start a grateful post so that people can go in. Either we'll do it at, I don't know whether to do it at the morning or do it at the evening. You know, have it like 10 o'clock at night where you could say, I'm grateful today for. Maybe it'll be better, like a 10 o'clock thing. I thought about doing one in the morning and one at night, just to be able for you all to kind of keep a grateful journal. And it can be the littlest things. I was grateful just for my coffee this morning. I was grateful that I had my therapist to go talk to. Just the littlest things to be grateful, because if you can focus on those things, then sometimes the bigger problems tend to not seem as big. Yeah, awesome. If you have gratitude, you really have everything. Absolutely, you do. And so that's why I chose to do that the way I did it, because I figured that was very fitting. And Christina sang We Gather Together, which is more like a Thanksgiving song. But she did it because she was grateful her aunt was there. And so we don't need to have Thanksgiving to do a grateful thing every day. We can just be grateful, and we should be every day, for everything that's in front of us. I'm grateful for all the connections and the friendships. I'm grateful for this YouTube channel my mom and I created. I'm grateful that I can crochet. I'm grateful for a lot of things, but I think that we can show the world, let's show what we're grateful for, because it doesn't have to be a huge thing. And I have a quote coming up sometime, and I can't remember when it is, that talks about gratitude. And I did a lot of being thankful for and gratitude comments in the month of September and October. No, I did fall quotes in September. We did thankful quotes in October and November. And we'll do Christmas quotes in December. So I'm going to get those out rolling. So I hope you appreciated coming out with me and Mocha. I'm sorry to keep putting the phone down, but thank you all. She's really a sweetheart. I'm trying to get her to do this one short This one says, I can't give you hugs, and I've tried it a couple times, and she doesn't want to cooperate. But I will, because it's adorable. So maybe I can go inside and get her to do it. You're welcome, Brazy Girl. Y'all are welcome. Just give each other a chance. Give yourself a chance. Just because of your past doesn't mean it dictates your future. Mocha's aren't in that. One little bit. But I can tell you one thing. When we've had a difficult past, I don't care whether you're an animal or whether you're a human. Sometimes it's so... Hi, DJ. Sometimes it's so ingrained in our head that it's really hard to let it go because there's so much. We hold on to that so hard that it's hard to let go and see what's in front of us. You're going to leave it. It's just a car. They ain't coming here. I guarantee you. Good girl. That was a good girl. So alert. So alert. It's getting dark. Yes, it is. It is. It's getting dark. Getting dark. So I'm going to get off here, guys. I'm going to go and change our sheets in our bed, and I'm going to go rest a little bit, and we'll see where I'm feeling tomorrow. Whatever the little sniffles are, they can blow it away, because change of seasons, I don't know. But there's going to be a point where you're not going to be able to see me. So thank you, everybody, for your support. I don't have Scott to take us out. But be proud of being yourself. God only made one of you. He didn't make anybody else. He has you here for a reason and a purpose. Stay connected, you all. Every solitary one of you. Stay connected. Okay? I love each and every one of you. Stay connected, and we got you covered. And thanks for having us covered, too. I love you all. I will see you later. Have a great night. And wait a minute. There's Mocha, if you can see her. She says hello, right? Mocha's? Let me see if I can get her to say goodbye. You want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? She's camera shy sometimes. Look, you want to say goodbye? You going to say goodbye? Oh, there you go. There. I say goodbye. I'm trying. You want to say goodbye? There you go. There you go. There's some Mochas. All right, she says goodbye. Have a great night. Love y'all. Stay connected.